Do you know what this animal is? On the ground, it runs like a bear. In trees, it climbs like a cat. But actually, it's a binturong, and it comes from places like Burma, Vietnam, and the Philippines. The binturong is affectionate, has a tail almost as long as its body, and smells a lot like buttered popcorn.
I'm Jack Hanna. Join me on Zoo Life to learn more about the animals of the world. We're here on Tiger Island at Marine World Africa, USA, a combination wildlife park and oceanarium located in Vallejo, California, 30 miles north of San Francisco. Tiger Island is an amazing place. These tigers can weigh up to 500 pounds, and yet they're brought out here unchained, where they spend the day with their trainers. Hey, Pat, you okay?
I'm fine. We do this all the time.
Interaction between animals and people is something they do all the time at Marine World Africa. The animals aren't confined to their own areas, but are taken out to explore the park, to explore other types of animals, and to explore the people. Visitors learn through the fun and excitement of close contact just how beautiful the animals of the world are. It's all a wonderful show, but there's a deeper message: respect for the animals of the world, and the need for all of us, animals and people alike, to find a way to peacefully coexist. Marine World Africa, USA is one oasis of that peaceful coexistence. The Bengal tigers, like many of the animals here, are endangered in the wild due to loss of habitat. On Tiger Island, visitors get to witness the incredible bonds of trust between the tigers and their keepers as they watch them playing in their active and dramatic interaction.
Hey, girl. Boy, this island is amazing. I've never been in the same area with such big cats. Boy, Pat, what is the philosophy here behind playing with these cats and getting so close to them?
Our philosophy is that for people to better understand them and appreciate them, and for the cat's health, it's good to have a lot of human contact with the trainers and whatnot. And these guys really enjoy it also.
In other words, you're able, I guess, to answer a lot of questions from the public about these cats?
Right. We spend a lot of time just talking to the public, explaining to them why tigers are endangered, explaining to them why these animals should be protected in the wild, and it's very important to have them in parks like Marine World so they can appreciate them better.
What happens when you run out of milk?
I don't know. Let's see if he'll do something for it. Stand right. Oh, boy.
Golly day. How big is he?
He's about probably 9.5 feet from the end of his nose to the end of his tail. And he weighs about 475 pounds.
Like I said before, though, what happens when you run out of milk?
I don't know. You better go. I don't know. Oh, boy.
Now, I noticed the white tiger. Why is it white, or what's the rare?
They're very rare. There's probably about 350 white Bengal tigers in the world, and it's caused by basically this parent's carried a recessive gene that causes him just to have less pigment. He's basically a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Bengal tiger.
Would you mind? Can I feed him some milk?
Yeah, well, let me have him do a sit-up for you, and then you can feed him some milk. All right, sit up. Sit up. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the pelican down and just keep on feeding him.
Was Rakan born here at the park?
He was born at Marine World, and he's part of a litter of 5 cubs. His mom's had 43 cubs for us here at Marine World.
God. So you raised most of the cats here?
Oh, yeah. Almost all the cats that are at Marine World were actually born here.
This is really an awesome feeling, Pat, to be this close to an animal this powerful and big.
I've always wanted to be an animal trainer. Here was another chance. What's your name? Hello. What's your name? For me, please, please, please. I want to be a parrot trainer. What's your name?
My name is Turkey Corbin.
Cute.
Hello, Turkey.
It worked. Oh, I love this bird. What kind of parrot is this?
This is a double yellow-headed Amazon.
You must be intelligent.
She is very smart.
Is she trying to talk to me?
She's trying to talk.
Okay, call the kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Meow.
It's working.
I love you.
You love me.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Now, can Turkey sing a song?
She can sing a song, but first she has to warm up. Turkey, warm up. Warm up. Turkey, warm up.
Warm up, Turkey.
La 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 la.
Get out of here.
Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay.
Let's.
Are you ready?
Turkey, please don't make me look like an idiot, okay? I don't test the TV. Please, Turkey.
Are you ready?
Let's.
Open like a
Tweet. 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 Turkey, are you singing or me? What is the trick to teaching? What's the trick? Okay, thank you, Turkey. Thank you too. Yeah. What's the trick to keeping him? What's the trick to keeping him quiet, much less talking?
That's a trick with her. She never shuts up.
But how do you do it? What, is it a reward?
Yes. Once a bird says something that you want him to say, you reward him. With her, we give her sunflower seeds, and that encourages them to say it again because they expect a reward for it.
But if you had this parrot at home, it'd keep you up all night.
That's why we have her. Yeah, she was donated to us, and I think she drove her owners crazy.
You're going crazy.
Right.
I had one that sounded like a vacuum. It was amazing. Never would shut up.
We got one that sounds like a smoke alarm.
Really?
That's nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. See you later. Goodbye. Yeah. Bye. Okay. Bye. Oh, gee.
You're a goof.
Give me a kiss.
Are you a good girl?
Zoos and wildlife park habitats are getting better all the time. Better for the viewing public, but more importantly, better for the animals that live in them. Elephants are social animals, but in the old zoos, they were sometimes kept in isolation. Tina, a female Asian elephant, lived for 20 years in a small concrete cell in a New York zoo. Her only friend was her old trainer, and when he died, Tina became belligerent, and none of the other trainers would go near her. She was considered to be dangerous, and when the zoo closed, all the other animals found new homes, but no one wanted Tina. But then, Marine World Africa offered to take her. There, change was rapid and dramatic. Maybe all she needed was special care, other elephants, and a more natural environment.
You know, Dave, she doesn't look too dangerously hostile to me. Nah, she's a good girl. It had to have been hard for her being alone for so many years.
Yeah, I think it was tough. It really makes a difference when they have other elephants to interact with, play with.
I noticed during all those first years she was on concrete. What was it like for her to get on grass and actually eat grass and everything?
I don't think she'd ever seen grass before. We were walking her and Judy out on the back 40, and Judy was eating the grass as we went along, and Tina was just sort of smelling it. Didn't know what it was, so I grabbed a big handful of it and stuffed it in her mouth, and then she like, oh, that's something I can eat. She started shoveling it in her mouth because she'd always been on cobblestone or concrete.
I understand she likes some food out here other than grass.
Oh yeah, one of her favorites is California French bread.
French bread? Oh, man.
Wow, as you can see.
You just put the whole thing in there?
Yep. But you better get another one because one's not enough.
Holy mackerel. Just shove that one in there, too?
Yep.
You won't choke her?
No.
It has to be San Francisco sourdough, though. How many can she eat at one time?
Well, she probably eats about a dozen a day, but she'd probably eat 40 or 50 without any trouble.
I'd have to burp after that many.
If being social is the key to keeping the elephants healthy and happy, Tina's found the perfect home in Marine World Africa.
SeaWorld of San Diego is noted for their spectacular killer whale shows, as well as their costume characters like Shamu here. But they also do a great deal of work in conservation, education, and research. Right, Shamu? We had a special opportunity to go behind the scenes at the penguin encounter with Yopi Kuhn, supervisor of birds. Now, what kind of a baby penguin is this?
Well, Jack, this is a 6-week-old baby Humboldt penguin. They're found off the southern coast of South America by Chile and Peru. We happen to have a colony here at SeaWorld.
A captive breeding program may help the endangered Humboldt penguin to survive by hand-rearing chicks taken from the nest that might not have lived in the wild. The successful hand-rearing of penguins can be traced to a devoted and caring round-the-clock staff who serve as surrogate parents. The baby penguins are fed 5 times a day, and their diet includes vitamins, fish, and the infamous penguin milkshake. This, believe it or not, is going to be a baby penguin dinner.
That's right. It's going to be the baby penguin milkshake we're going to make, Jack.
Milkshake?
That's right. That's right.
How do you do this?
Okay, take the top off that.
I get to do it?
You get to do it. Take the lid off. Right. All right, the cream is already in there. What you need to do is add all this krill, which is a small shrimp-like crustacean. We're going to take herring, cut it into fillets. We're going to do half and half cream, some water, all sorts of vitamins and minerals. We're going to put it in a blender, and we're going to whip it up like a milkshake.
Oh, just touching this stuff makes me...
You can see it looks just like tiny little shrimp.
I don't believe we're putting this in milk.
And you put it on low. Start blending. Don't stick your face close to it after you drop it in. Just like that.
Oh, no. I can't get into this.
Go ahead and pull it right off the top of the blender, and then we'll get to look inside. Make sure it's the right consistency, just the way you like it.
I am looking excited to see this. Yopi, that looks just like a chocolate milkshake.
That doesn't it? Now you know why we call it the penguin milkshake.
The milkshake is heated and fed to the penguins through a syringe.
That's all the milkshake you get. That's all he gets. He just gets a little bit, and you get to give him 2 of these. When that mouth opens up, you put it right in. They don't have any teeth to chew it up or anything. They swallow it whole, just like that.
That is amazing.
Yep.
Now, I know that this little guy doesn't live down in Antarctica. Can you show me some birds that do?
Yeah.
Yopi, I've been in Antarctica, but I've never been this close to this many penguins.
It's great in here, isn't it? A little cold, but it's great in here.
Hey, how cold is it?
It's about 25 degrees Fahrenheit in here, so a little bit below freezing.
This looks just like Antarctica.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. This exhibit was designed to simulate everything you would see in the Antarctic.
So you actually follow the whole entire cycle of just how it is in the wild with these penguins.
Exactly.
Hey. Okay, I know it's too cold, okay? Let me finish. Now, everybody thinks that all the penguins, 17 species, I guess,
Right.
are in cold weather.
Right, but that's not always true. There's only 2 penguins that they consider what they call true Antarctic, which means they never leave the Antarctic. That's a little Adelie penguin. They're all black and all white and only weigh about 8 pounds. And that's the emperor penguin, and they stand about 4 feet tall and weigh almost 100 pounds.
Now, these penguins, because I'm cold, I mean, how do they stay so warm?
Okay, that's a real neat thing about penguins is they are designed for a cold climate. It's actually 3 layers that work together as one. First, there's the feathers. Very short, tiny, overlapping feathers, like shingles on a roof. There are 70 feathers per square inch, and if this is a square inch, just like that, and you hold it up to one of these birds, there's 70 feathers in that little circle. Look how big this bird is. There's thousands.
You got tens of thousands of feathers.
Exactly. Then they have a thick layer of skin, and actually a thick layer of fat. So between the fat, the skin, and the feathers that are on the outside, that's how the penguins stay warm in a sub-freezing temperature.
No, hey, that's not nice.
Oh, well, there's a pecking order here. There's a pecking order of all the different species and all the birds.
You should have done that.
And he doesn't want to share any of his attention with anyone.
Now, what's this bird over here? What's wrong with this bird?
He's molting. What that means is they're losing feathers and growing new feathers in. And it's a yearly process they go to rejuvenate their feathers that they have.
Okay, Yopi, I think I'm going to get out of here. It's a little cold right now.
Yeah, it's cold in there.
Wow.
All right, Jack.
See you later.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right. I'm going to walk like a penguin. Walk like a penguin. Come on, Bart. Come on.